12:30. So today we have Joy back. Hey. So with Joy haven't been here in a long time. So she finally came back.
Right.
And of course we have D and DJ Key Waves in the back. Hey y'all.
That's good.
So Reese, what's going on? How was your week?
Girl, I don't know. So
I thought we didn't do this podcast in a long time.
I feel like we haven't, but we actually been doing it a whole lot. Since we were supposed to do that Wednesday, then we did Saturday, and then I just feel like whatever. Anyway, my week it's been cool. I've been getting ready for Mexico. I already told y'all I'm packed, but there's other stuff that goes along with it. I have to pack Naya up some clothes, school clothes, regular clothes. I gotta make sure wherever she's going, she got food because she's picky, and I just been stressed out with that stuff. And then they had to come and take all the mold out my walls. So they was like banging, getting all my shit all dusty and stuff yesterday.
Oh.
So they take out my wall, put me more new drywall, paint the walls.
You gonna sue?
I am gonna sue.
Yeah.
I'm not suing because my property got damaged. That's why I'm suing. A lot of my shoes got damaged, a couple of purses, stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna sue. I haven't filed the paperwork. I'm gonna file on Tuesday. So anyway, Monday they're gonna come and pull up my carpet and put down hardwood floors. This is annoying because I hate moving stuff, and this is pretty much like I'm moving. I gotta pack up all my shit so they can maybe move stuff easily. I'm over it. I'm so over it. But it's gonna be worth it. And then I told Kiki, this is funny about the floors. So I told Kiki when we get hardwood floors, can we throw out the bed frame and put the mattress in the box spring and stuff on the floor? Because we're that type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's put it on the floor. We gonna have crystals and candles and stuff on this side of the bed. And she's like, no, it's tacky. People gonna think we don't have any money. Well, first of all, nobody comes back in the room except people that we love. And those people know that we had a bed frame and also know that we don't give a fuck about what they thinking about our bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's throw that shit away. Let's be on the floor. So, I don't know.
I had my mattress on the floor before. It was only for a little while though.
When we first moved into the apartment, Naya didn't have a bed frame because remember I broke it. We was trying to put it together and I broke it. So hers was on the bed, on the floor for like 2 months. I didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about stuff like that because low key, everybody that knows me knows I can do whatever the fuck I want when it comes to money wise. 90% of the time I can do whatever the fuck. So I wasn't really worried. about that. But anyway, yeah. So that whole apartment shit is just like crazy, irritating, and stuff. Anyway, and then Naya, last week she was like super, super, super emotional, and that it kind of threw me off because I thought she was getting bullied in school. Girl, and I was asking her questions, and I was fitting to call teachers and everything. She's like, you can call the teachers, you can call at my school, I'm not getting bullied, and I'm like, well, what is wrong? And she could not tell me, like, even Thursday, she's like, Mommy, can I have a mental day Friday? Because she didn't want to go to school. She's like, I want a mental day. And she wasn't like, she's like super excited about it. Y'all laughing, but this shit is serious.
No, it is serious.
If I asked my mom
For a mental day.
she would have laughed at me like
I'm proud. We are elevating as people.
Yeah, I gave my baby a mental day. Last week, I gave her a couple of mental days. I gave her mental days. She had mental days and sick days. Hold y'all.
Shit, I'm gonna call my boss real quick and be like, I need a mental day. When I was working, and he was like, okay.
She can't do that shit now. But
I still need mental days, but they don't.
She does. If she really came to me like I need a mental day, I would go ahead and consider it. Because she is my sister, and I totally understand.
You just got real professional, real quick.
I did.
I'm definitely going to the bar now. So anyway, I went to the bar right on A Street. It's real nice. We played like beer pong and shit. We had a nice time. And then, so he was like, do you have on any drawers? Because I see you don't have no bra. I was like, no, I don't wear drawers. He was like, that's why we don't ever work out. Who the fuck said we was coming here to work on anything? Like, what? We can't be together. We can't be together. That's fine, motherfucker. We figured that shit out these 5 years ago. I don't get it.
I mean, but you don't want to do the kind of like tell you what he wants you to do so that y'all can be together?
He did that, and I did that. I changed everything about me for him,
okay.
And he ain't changed shit that I wanted him to change, and we didn't fucking work out. So just because I came to this bar for some drinks and games and shit doesn't mean that I came here because we was about to work some shit out, because that shit's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good time, and then I left, and so I posted a video on my Instagram. It was a video of me and him. They was playing this happy birthday song, and I was like, oh, you know, it's my birthday. You got the video, whatever. So the African dude was like, did you fuck him? No, I didn't fuck him. Like, we just went out for drinks. Like, I can do what I want. At the end of the day, like, I'm a single person. And like I said, like, if anybody call me out of the blue, like, hey, you want to go out for drinks? You want to do this? You want to do that? And I'm not doing anything, I'm going to go. Like,
and I agree, you should. Like, you are single. The fuck, if you want to wife me, then wife me, and then I'll sit the fuck down.
Oh,
but until you ready to wife me, and I ain't talking about the ex either.
Oh yeah, that shit
okay.
did.
Yeah, I'm just general.
But yeah, so he was mad about that. So the other day he sent me this video, the African one. Sent me this video, right? So it was the video is this girl, and the guy is like trying to take off her underwear, and he can't get it off. So he got like scissors, knives, like a chainsaw trying to get it off, and the girl just like on it like, and I was like, so is this supposed to be me and you? He's like, yes. Like, I thought it was funny. It's just not funny. I'm not fucking you either. Like, no. I don't be understanding niggas. Like, he thought that was gonna make my panties come off. It's like, no thanks. But he cool though. So I've been doing a lot this week. We're going to like different bars, whatever. So
You been being mixy?
I mean, what?
Mixy.
What's that?
Mixing around.
Yeah, you know, I'm just doing my own thing. But anyway, so this guy that Chavez talked to, he planned this trip. He planned this trip to Deep Creek, right? So we was all in this group chat. So to like get to know each other, whatever. So it's like his friends and our friends. So we're talking, everything's cool. And
The guy from the club.
the guy
Is that the guy from the club?
we went to Ozio's? The African guy? Yeah, the African guy, yeah. But no, these are different people's Chavez's friend. But anyway, so we're supposed to be going to Deep Creek in January. So they made a group for us to get to know each other before we all go. So I'm like, you know, it's fine. So we all ended up going to the bar on Tuesday. And it was cool. Up until, well, one of the guys is like really, really irritated. Like, he, like, real cocky. You know, I don't like little cocky guys. Guys can be all that. First of all, he got small fingers. Like, get your fuck out of here.
You got Donald Trump hands?
Yes, like, I don't like that shit. Like, you a whole man. Like, why the fuck is your hands like that?
He can't control his hands.
Well, you need to have a lot of services.
Right.
They like, yo, fingers, nigga.
The fuck is wrong with
Yo,
your
bitch
nails?
ass fingers. You gonna talk to me with them little ass fingers.
Listen, it was just fucking crazy. So, so we, first of all, so before the whole situation that I'm about to tell y'all, before that, he like irritated me because so the guys were supposed to pay for the house and the girls were supposed to pay for the food and drinks. Fine, that's fine. You know, I'm with the shit. So then in the group message, they were saying like different houses and different prices. So Charmaine was like, "Dang, your house is expensive." So Kiara right in the group, she's like, you know, why you worried about how much the house costs? The guys will pay for the house. We're gonna worry about the food and drinks. So one of the guys got mad. He was like, well, I'm paying for a house with a pool, but I don't swim and all this, and you know, just saying all this stuff. I'm like, well, since we've been petty, I ain't paying for no food, and I don't got the little hands. Got the little hands. Okay. So I was like, well, since we all being petty, I'm not paying for any food that I don't eat. Because he was like, I need some surf and turf and you know all this whatever the fuck pork and shit that I don't eat. So then I was like, you know what? We all gonna be petty. I'm not paying for shit that I don't eat. So then they was like, well, seafood, you can buy seafood. That's fine. I'll buy seafood. So anyway, so when we get to the bar, we were still talking about that. And he was like, yeah, because I'm still paying. He the only one that wanted the house with the pool, mind you. So then he's like, I'm paying for the house with the pool, and that's more expensive, and all this. And he was like, they went last year, so he was like, the girls last year paid for the food and for the drinks. I said, well, I already had. The house that he picked was the cheapest house. It was like $200, and I was like, well, I already had in my mind to put $200 aside.
Already sounds too
for,
much,
girl. So I was like, I had in my mind to put $200 to the side anyway for the food and drinks. And Kira's like, yeah, that's what I had too. He was like, well, I drink XO and this, like name all this. I'm like, dude, like first of all, I'm gonna come in there with some fucking Sedeka if you keep talking.
Yeah. Too much trouble in the beginning.
So I'm like, yeah, like the shit was just too much. And then he was like, he gonna whisper to the other guy. He was like, I mean, it don't matter to me because I'm gonna come out on top anyway. And like they laughing and giggling. Then one dude said, oh, and the ladies gotta bring the condoms. What? Wait, what? First of all,
what type of party you think it is?
That's why when they said about it, I said, oh, I'm not going. Because if you're trying to make it even amount of boys and girls, you obviously trying to do
One
somebody
person
all
for each
sleeping
person.
right.
Yeah.
And no, you got me fucked up. I was sleeping on the motherfucking couch by my goddamn
The
sofa.
way
You got
these
me
things
fucked up.
set up, nigga.
Just because you pay for the house, I'm still paying for food.
and that's what I was like.
Why I think y'all entitled to pussy?
I was like, wait,
I don't
and we coming out
understand.
here to have fun and enjoy this guy's birthday. Like, why the fuck do y'all think we about to fuck? We all putting up on this. Okay, now if you want some pussy, bitch, I ain't putting up shit. I ain't putting up a motherfucking thing. So I'm like, who the fuck about to fuck him anyway? So then that shit pissed me off. Pissed me off.
They act like they say he was out of Paris or something.
So he was like, well, I feel better now that y'all paying the same amount that we paying. Blah, blah. So I said, I automatically just shut down. I'm like, so one guy like, why are you so quiet? I'm like, sit over here. I'm gonna drink my drink. Leave me alone. Are y'all irritated? I already know at this point I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Chavez bar. So she's the bartender at the bar. So she's giving us drinks, whatever. And Kira sitting on the other side next to them. I'm sitting by myself. Like, dude, like I'm not going.
Thank God I didn't.
So then across the bar, it was two white ladies, and then this white guy, he was smoking a vape, right? So he smoked the vape. We in the inside, mind you. They have an outside part for smoking. So the guy, he's like, he smoked the vape and he blew it in the white lady's face. So then the lady went over to one of the guys that worked there. He's like, hey, can you put this guy out? He blew smoke in my face, blah, blah. And then they didn't do anything. So they didn't know what was going on. So the guy who the white lady told didn't do anything. So then she started kirking off, and then everybody that I'm with laughing, everybody laughing, like, oh, you know what she got? You know, she drunk. She just because she at a bar doesn't mean that she's drunk. She's pissed off. Don't let nobody know what the fuck is wrong with this lady and why she going off like this. This dude blew smoke in her face. Like, why do y'all think that that's okay? So when I start talking, they like, oh, so the guy with the small fucking hands, well, let me Google it because we in Virginia and you can smoke on the inside. If you can smoke on the inside, why the fuck did they have an outside spot for smokers?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Googling it. So I'm now, me and him going back and forth because he already done pissed me off. So now I'm there. So then this guy across the bar buy me a shot. So I'm like, dude, you gonna buy me a shot, it's gonna make me go off even more. So now I'm like, Kira, like, well, why are you taking up for these people? I said, I don't give a fuck about them. I said, fuck her, and fuck him. That's not my point. Because we're in the inside. Now, if we were in a hookah lounge, a cigar lounge, a cigarette lounge, whatever, in the inside, that's fine. But we're not. We're in a sports bar. You cannot smoke nothing in here. So the dude like, yes, it's right here. I said, Charmaine, give me a cigarette. She didn't want to give me a cigarette. Give me some weed. Nobody give me nothing. Because if that's the case, I'm going to smoke. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to like this and I'm going to just sit. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I was going to have it lit right there. Like, this shit is not okay. I'm like, dude, first of all, my dad is sick. He got one fucking longer. If he was in here, this shit would have been all the way fucking way more than what I'm doing right now. So then, I'm going off. So then, the other dude who the lady told that worked there, she's like, okay, well, you got to go. Don't worry about paying for your bill. Just go ahead and leave. So then.
To you?
No, to the guy.
To the guy. Okay.
So then he's like.
So I can get free drinks if I blow smoke in a white lady face.
No, if you make a big deal about it, because he didn't do nothing at first. He didn't do that at first. They let him stay there. So, and because I was going off so bad, then it's like, okay, you gotta go. So then,
no, you pay your bill and you go.
Right. So then the guy that Chavez talked to was like, you know what? Go ahead and go. They told you to leave. So I'm like, now all y'all want to be against him. So the white guy like, I thought y'all was on my side. Like, what's going on? He looking crazy. So then, here comes fucking little ass fingers. Get him. What? Ain't gonna push the man. He gonna stumble in it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking? You was just on this dude's side, and now you getting up all fucking march your man with your little ass fucking fingers. So then that shit pissed me off even more. So then they go outside. They all
It
went
sounds
outside.
like you got a crush on him.
Oh, no. Not even a little bit. He irritates my soul, and I only knew him for about 2 weeks. So,
Sound like you got a crush.
no, that shit sound dead as fuck. Anywho's. So then they went outside, whatever, and So they talking so here like, well, why are you taking up for them? Like, that's not my point. I'm putting myself in that lady's shoes because one time when I was little, my uncle blew cigarette smoke in my face and I was sick for the whole fucking day. And then you're in the inside. My dad is sick, and if he was smoking that in here, we gotta do that shit every day. We're walking through the building, people in our building smoking cigarettes. My dad is on oxygen. It don't have shit to do with these white people. No offense to white people, but they didn't have shit to do with them.
You're white people. This has nothing to do.
Nothing. I mean, because they were white. That's what I'm saying. Like they were white. Like, but it has nothing to do with because they were white, they're black, whoever. Wrong is wrong. Is right is right. That motherfucker was wrong as fuck for smoking that vape in the inside. So anyway, we had a big argument about that. So then when they came back inside, the dude ended up paying for all of my stuff. Fine, I don't care. Pay for the shit. So then the next day, he gonna write in the group and say, "Oh, Chavez was mad at me last night for pushing the guy and charged me full price for my stuff."
I was clapping at that because it paid for her to stand up for that person. You know, like somebody paid.
I was gonna get a discount anyway.
We gotta get to the moral of it.
Yeah.
So he complained about it.
Wait, there's more. So he's like, she didn't give me a discount on my bill. I paid for the whole bill. And Charlie was like, "What are you talking about? I didn't give you a discount." So the guy that Charlie talked to was like, "She did give you a discount. Did you look at the receipt?" So he was like, "I had 3 Hennessy's and 3 Hennessy's was on my bill, which was $12. No, he said $13 each, and plus $14 for the food, something like that."
We gotta meet these guys.
Oh, they is lame.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
comment on this when she's done.
So then I'm like, "Wait, what?" He was like, "Yeah, tell her to do the calculation." So then he kept talking about the bill. Then he was like, "Oh, Ronnie didn't have a bill, so I guess." I said, "You said you was gonna pay for my." I was quiet because I'm like, dude, I was reading the messages. I'm like, this dude was irritating the fuck out of me. So then I started going off in the message. I'm like, dude, you said you was gonna pay for my bill. So then he was like, "Well, I tipped Chavez $20 and I paid." I forgot how much he said his bill was. So then Chavez like, "Well, I'm cash out your money." So he was like, "Okay." He said, "I got Cash App and PayPal." I said, "What?"
No.
So then she was like trying to break the bill down, like how much he paid, what he paid for, whatever. So then Muffin like, "You better not send him no fucking Cash App." And I hope she did not send him no fucking Cash App. So then I was like, you know what, y'all, I'm out. I'm not going. Y'all have fun. So then they make this whole big old deal like, y'all can't take a joke and all this. It's not about that. Like, it's other stuff leading up to this moment. Like, I'm not fucking going.
And it's not a joke.
He was talking about this fucking bill for so fucking
And if I'm joking, I'm not gonna send my Cash App.
Everybody don't have the same financial resources.
Then don't try to stunt at the bar. Don't stunt at the bar. Don't stunt at the bar. I do not stunt at the bar. I'm not going to strip clubs.
That's absolute truth.
I'm going to strip clubs with all my ones and slapping the button when they actually be falling on stage. I'm like, "Oh no, I was stunting." No, it's too late. It's gone now.
Or go to the bar, regardless if you know the person that worked there. Go to the bar with what you can spend. Don't overdo the shit.
Right.
Next and go wrong.
You be like, "Oh, I got you on one drink," because that's all I can afford for you is one drink.
It's not about that. He can afford it. You ain't trying to get him no pussy either. Come on.
Well, one of my friends said that they were going to fuck him, so he could have got some pussy. He just couldn't get none of my pussy, and none of them. And then that's what he was saying too. Like, so after we was like arguing whatever, and he was like, "And she going down there, and she said she ain't fucking nobody." I'm not.
So they really think this is going to be a whole orgy. That's why I wasn't in that shit. But what I was going to comment and say was, what I like about our group of friends, and I don't even know if I'm included in this group, but you know, like our group with the twins and Jury and
We have a
D
whole
and Q. But I like, we do have a whole group message that we had for like 2 years now. Shit crazy. Actually, we just going on our 2-year anniversary because we went to Miami 2 years ago, and that's when we started it.
It's already been 2 years because it's already played.
Yeah, it was that's right. But anyway, so what I like about our guys is like none of them try to flirt with me. Even before half of them knew I was gay. Before half of them knew I was gay. You see what you said?
You gay?
No, but before they knew I was gay, none of them ever tried to come at me. Or none of them even hit me with the, "Oh, well, you got kids, so you had sex with the guy before, so let me try my hand." They never even did any of that disrespectful stuff. So that's what I like about our group. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it happens,
we all pitching in for food. It wasn't no, "Oh, you only pitching $10 and I'm pitching $20. It wasn't none of that.
Exactly.
We all gonna eat. Whatever you can pitch in, we gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, oh, I paid for Uber this time, you pay for next time. It's, alright, oh, I'm paying for Uber. Everybody's just like, oh, I got an Uber. Okay, I got the Uber. You know, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like breaking down to the T of what has to get done.
Well, everybody got to spend the same amount.
Right.
It's not like it's a group of financially sound people. You know?
Nah,
But it's not. I really say it's not. We all, when I was in Vegas, I definitely was on a budget. I was on a budget.
But to be on a budget, you have to be in some way financially sound.
I mean, you're right. But I mean, I get what you're saying. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just think some people, some men, they think they entitled to pussy because they buy you some dinner. You got me fucked up.
Well, you know, I think it's the ladies' problems. We keep lowering the worth of this.
We are.
greatness.
Absolutely.
Listen.
They'll keep doing what they do.
But dick has value too, right?
Absolutely.
No shade, I don't think so.
I think it
How
absolutely
women
No
treat
shade,
dick
I
like
don't
it
think
doesn't
so.
have no
I
value.
think
I think that
I think it has absolutely. It has the same amount of value as a pussy. I think everybody is just kind of lowering their standards, and I don't think it's everybody. But when you're in the inner city, it's definitely a where everybody seems I'm not gonna find this, so I gotta lower my standards. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. Please stop making it seem like stop making it seem like you have to lower your standards because of where you live. You don't. Step outside the box. We in DC. If you want a rich nigga, go to the W. Now, granted, he probably already gonna be married, but you'll get some good side money.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You giving us your pussy for free. You might as well get you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, me
So she goes to the hotel?
personally,
I'm
I'm not.
hotel?
Yeah. At the bar.
Go to the bar.
Happy
Go to the
hour.
bar. The happy hour.
Book you been reading.
Oh,
I've
actually,
been to the W.
one of my
different-
managers a few years ago told me, he was like, I think you should go to the W. He was telling me like a lot of different places to go. Mind you, he got a lot of money. I would definitely go. But anyways, he was like, you should go to the W because the kind of guy that you need will be there. Then he told me like other places like down at Harvard and shit like that. But I ain't never go. I mean, I went to the W a few times, but not looking for, if it happened, it happened. But whatever. But me and my pussy, this shit is worth some shit. Like, I'm not about to just be handing this shit out to anybody. Like, I'm sorry, but you gotta pay me, do something. Unless I like really love you or fuck with you, we can mix it in, okay? Like, but for all the random these niggas, what?
Right. Dubai niggas paying $50,000 for you to get shit on, and you think I'm giving up pussy for free, but I can shit on somebody for $50,000. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even get it
I'll do a
out.
keto diet.
Yeah, I can't because I'm shit. Let somebody call me. If somebody called me and was like, hey, come to Dubai and shit on me, I would book my fucking flight
Right now.
I would book my flight for tomorrow morning. Try me.
She just funny.
Get all kinds of shit. I'm getting all kinds of
Find
shit
me
on my
somebody.
legs.
If you find me somebody, I give you 10,000 and 50,000. Let's go.
It's not worth it.
20,000.
Shit.
It's not worth it.
Thank you. Shit right there. Shit right there.
No.
Find me somebody to shit on, D.
No, they ain't say in your mouth.
In your mouth.
They did not say in your mouth.
No, I thought I was the shitter. I'm the
After-
shitty.
You gotta get shit on.
Oh! I thought I had to
No.
shit on the person.
No.
No.
Oh!
Like,
Some-
wait.
Some
Like,
big,
hold up.
hairy sheep.
Shit. I would let somebody shit on me. I'm gonna fuck. Fuck
Well,
that.
I guess it depends on where they had the shit on me at. If it was
On your
the
face.
no,
It's
if
not
it
on
was
your
the thighs or
It's
below
on your
or the
face.
torso, fine.
Ooh.
But you cannot shit on anywhere now my vagina, my ass, or my face.
Everybody was taking laxatives and shit like, we gotta get this shit ready.
But I ain't gonna lie, I probably would still think about that shit too. As long as they can come back with papers that they don't have internally, something that I can catch, like HIV. HIV can be caught through feces, right? It's any bodily fluid.
I don't think
So it really depends. But if you can prove that you ain't got shit that's gonna affect me, shit on me. I wiped my daughter's shit for the first 18 months, okay? Matter of fact, longer than that, because after she got out of diapers, I had to wipe her shit because she felt like she didn't wipe her ass good. Okay? So shit ain't an issue for me. I got my home health aid thing and my CDA. Shit ain't nothing. I'm wiping old people with their asses or kid asses.
Listen,
Shit on me for 50K.
I'm with the shits for
Shit on
the
me
shit.
for 50K.
And
No, they're not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm
And
with it.
these
I
niggas,
don't know.
we ain't
for the
going.
50K.
I'm not going to no fucking meet with their ass. But I definitely want to plan a trip, you know, with other people. But yeah, that shit crazy. They were cool though while it lasted, I guess. Maybe.
They were cool while it lasted. It's over.
Yeah, that shit dead. We out the group.
All of y'all.
Yes, dead.
Oh, ain't
Well,
nobody
I said,
going.
because I said I wasn't going. So, Kira and Muffin left the group. I think Chavez probably still in the group because she still talks to the guys.
But she don't have a group of friends for them now because
And she was like, they gonna bring a girl. Like, everybody gonna bring somebody. And she was like, I can't go by myself. You know, bitches don't like me. Bitch, I ain't going.
Bitches don't like shit.
Fuck
And you know what's crazy? I just said that. Remember we were just talking about that? Where I was like, I hope Naya don't be like Shane, where it's like she's pretty and bitches just be hating for no reason. Let the girl be pretty. Let her have her banging body. Let her be.
Bitch, I said, listen, we was at the bar. I said, you know what? When I come down there, I'm gonna bring noodles and Sebeka for all of you niggas. They had me fucked up. I was not playing. But, yeah, so I guess that shit is over with. But, so I had a good time last night with my parents. We was drinking and chilling and shit. My mom had a rough day, and she ended up getting $200 out of me.
Wait, you went over there last night? Why didn't you call me afterwards?
Actually, I was going downstairs to drink by myself.
I was actually in bed at like 9 o'clock.
I was like, all right, I'll share.
I was definitely in bed at 9 o'clock. I was tired. The night before, me and Naya, when she told me she wanted to do mental day, we stayed up watching cartoons till like midnight. So
I wish one of my kids would ask for a mental day.
you would not even charge a mental day?
No.
D, don't you think you need mental days from work sometimes?
No.
You don't need mental days?
Maybe it's a man thing.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You're right. I definitely get that, and I let her know because when, like, for instance, when she started her period, I was like, you know, when you go to work, you can't call and be like, you on your period. They don't give a fuck.
I wish one of
Unless
my
you found a dog that
I
you
wish
wish
one of my employees would say I need a mental day.
But you know,
they need some documentation for it. You gotta get documentation for it. Go to your psychiatrist or something. You can't
I need a mental day because I'm having a rough week, and if I go to work, I'm going to cripple somebody and get fired.
Or
I
I'm not
don't want to
gonna
get
do the
fired.
work. I'd
rather call out. And this is dead serious. And this is what I would say to my boss. I'd rather call out and get in trouble than to go to work and spaz on a customer that doesn't deserve it.
Well, you not getting paid?
That's fine.
Okay.
I just need that day.
I ain't asking for PTO day.
I send a text real quick.
As long as you know you're not getting paid, that's fine.
You a mean boy.
Then we can work it out.
You talk about me?
I'm nice.
Listen.
I'm nice, but everybody got to pull their weight. Because if you don't come, then somebody else got to do your job.
I don't know, and I guess you have to have that kind of relationship with your boss too, because like my boss knew me, and he knew you gonna give me this mental day, or I'm coming in there and I'm giving all of y'all hell.
He didn't give me mental days. He would give me a mental 30. Like, you go sit down for 30 minutes.
I had a few of those.
That's true. Because I've given people. I'm just talking shit. Because people been chirping out like, go home.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, you know.
Yeah.
Man, one time when I was working at Potbelly, I was crying, and it was for something. It was a long time ago. We went on vacation or something, and Ren and Moms did something, and when we got home, I was still upset about it, and then I was at work, and the boss said something to me, and I bust out crying, and I was like, they said I'm not a good mom, and she was like, you gotta go home.
Oh, dang.
I've been sent home a couple
Well, you know
times.
what?
I was boo-hoo crying, and she sent my ass home.
Dude, that's like my scapegoat. I ain't lying.
Yeah, see, the thing is, ladies, gentlemen, when you want a
But
mental day, you gotta cry.
It's serious.
You can't be like, oh, I don't feel good. No, you gotta boo-hoo
You
cry.
gotta do something unexpectedly.
And then you gotta be hugging on the manager so they can be like, get off my
You
phone.
gotta invade his space.
Right. You gotta be like, I need you right now. They gonna trust me. They gonna be like,
Don't go
get out
home
of
and do
here.
nothing dumb. Go do something, you know.
You know what? Go take a drink. Here's $5. Have fun and drink. Go get a drink. Okay,
Girl, a few times I was just busting out crying at work. Like my this when Steve was the manager then, like he knew when something was wrong with me, and all he had to do was look at me and I bust out crying. He was hugging with his big ass bear. He was a big
yes, he was like the Incredibles father.
Yeah, he definitely is having it.
grew.
Hey,
But he was always there for me, even though I used to cook out on him. And Freddie, like I used to treat them like shit. And
I don't
they
think I
did not
treated
fire
Steve like
me.
shit.
what is in that drink?
What you mean?
What is it?
Which one?
Real nice.
Oh,
I think it's because you let the fruit soak too much.
Lord.
But yeah, anyway, we all need those mental days, y'all. Definitely take it. Don't go out and kill nobody. Just my mama told me that when she found out I was pregnant. She was like, "Don't make me go out here and kill nobody." Woo, Lord. I know them. When she said that, when I look back on it, I be like, "Damn, I feel the same way." Feel the same way. Don't make me go out here and kill nobody. Leave me alone. Let me have a mental day from everything and everybody. I want to just go and sit in my car in the park and go to sleep. Leave me alone, everybody.
Why don't people like letting people sleep in the car? I took my mother grocery shopping, so that is something out of my week. I'm sorry. Check back in. And she was in the grocery store for about an hour, and I was like, she woke me up. I took my little sister to school. I was just trying to do something. You know, I guess it's something I can talk about. You know, my little sister's feeling like she feel like suicidal or whatever, and she's so young. She's like 11 or 12 or whatever.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
And
She's 13.
so I decided to 13, 12, whatever. I mean, it is important. Same thing.
Y'all are definitely gaps apart, so I see.
So it's very hard for me to remember age. But so I took her to school. She got me up at 7:30. I normally sleep in a little longer than that. So then my mother wanted me to take her to the grocery store, and that was around 10. So I tried to go to sleep in the car in the Safeway parking lot or whatever. And every person that seen me sleeping just tried to make some certain, like, just get my
Just
attention.
make sure you were alive.
God, I'm alive, but bruh, let me live.
I mean, I guess it
I
is
also
dangerous.
have to make sure people are alive because
You want to go sleep in a park. I want to
People
sleep where I want to
die
sleep
hard,
in my
so
car.
they want to make sure
The window was down, the sun was shining on me. I
Yeah, and
felt
see,
good.
they thought you was gonna die in that car.
But the windows were down.
You right? I mean, I don't know.
I just think people are too nosy.
You
They're
right.
too nosy. Deal with your life.
Sometimes.
Mind your business. Turn your head the opposite direction. That's just my advice. You know, you do you. I'm gonna do me.
We're gonna talk after this because I do want to know how she get to and from school.
Oh, okay. Why you gonna take her?
Well, it depends.
You say I
It
can
depends on what time she has to be there.
All right,
But yeah,
we'll
we'll
talk
talk about
about
this after the podcast. So
Okay.
anyway, what we wanted to talk on today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what we wanted to talk about today was October is it is Domestic Violence Month, and it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So it's awareness for both of these situations. Both of them are very, very important. But today, however, we are going to talk about domestic violence.
Just a little bit. Because, like, I know a lot of, almost everybody I know have dealt with some type of domestic violence. I know earlier when we were talking, and you were saying that you didn't deal with domestic violence, but if you...
I
you
said I dealt with it a
know,
little bit. So, you know, I feel like it's levels to the domestic violence that you can succumb to. And I think I used that in the wrong term. Anyway,
I like
so,
that word.
I feel like I was definitely at the lowest. Well, I would say verbally is the lowest, and then after that is, you know, then it becomes physical or whatever. You know, but actually, I guess it's all on the same level. So anyway, we're going to an event later on, and but our next podcast will definitely let you guys know because it'll still be in the month of October. So we'll let you guys know how that went and any information that we have learned and might want to share with you guys. But anyway, so yeah.
Do you have any experiences with domestic violence, Joy, that you want to share?
Oh, I mean, I can share. I mean, I had like a very critical one. I mean, I shouldn't use the word critical, but like for all my ladies who know, like when a dude has like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Disrespected them, you know, like really disrespected them. That's why I named it critical. Like, I was talking to this dude, right? And this was like, this was in college. And I believe he did it. One, I couldn't believe it was me. It was happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Second, like, did you really just do this? Like, are you the dude that I know and you did this to me? And like from that, the relationship went way downhill. I mean, like to this day, he denies putting his hands on me, and I don't understand the gist of that. Like, why you deny it? But I remember.
Right.
I remember. Nigga. I remember. But I doubt he'll ever see this, but I definitely shared on my page. Yeah, that's one of the incidents I went through, and that was physical abuse to the extreme, to body slam. Like that's a wrestling move.
Yeah.
You lift them up and you just slam them down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That definitely happened to me. I've been through a lot
body
of
slam?
shit. Yeah.
I think you've
in
been
the grass.
through a lot, and I don't like it, especially because I would always find out after the fact, so I didn't like it. But I'll let you finish in a minute. I didn't like it. One, that I would find out so late into that she was going through it, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I think me and Ronnie's closer. I'll find out stuff first.
Now, yeah, we wasn't that close then.
Whatever. Anyway, but what I was going to say was, and this isn't only for women. That's what I was going to say. Men go through domestic violence as well. Most of the time it's not physical. Most of the time it's very verbally. Because women's mouths are ruthless.
Yes. And I got to the point where
we will cut you with motherfucking words. Okay? We will cut your ass down with some words. So we definitely have to watch it, ladies, unless you're ready to defend yourself physically.
I'm still working on it because I just hit last week. I just hit the African in his face.
I'm working on it too. I'm working on it. I'm in a lesbian relationship and I'm working on it. So
my name is Ronnie.
We all have to. Hello, you got to start.
I said I'm working on it,
and we get.
And actually, I have done way better than I would what I have done like 5 years ago because I wouldn't even got this many years in without putting my hands on somebody.
Do you think he turns you into this person?
He just wouldn't get out of my face.
Okay.
It's irritating. And he always trying to fuck.
I
And
kinda
like, get the fuck out of my face.
That the other person kind of like provokes the person to
If
be
he's
into
always,
this.
I'm sorry. If he's always displaying the same behavior, why do you continue to be around this person?
Because when he's not doing that behavior, then he's actually very cool.
But that's that. Like,
I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong.
And we have not been around each other as much. And the only reason I seen him a lot lately is because he keep giving me shit.
Okay, so what I was also going to say,
you gotta be there to pick up the gift.
What I was also going to say is, we do have to make sure that
some random money and shit. Like, I'm like, oh
yeah, I'm probably going to cut that off. But what I was going to say was I don't think we do realize how often domestic violence occurs. Mm-hmm. So actually, when we pick up on next podcast, I will have numbers for you guys, so you guys just can know. Did I say for you guys can know? So you guys can. I think I did. Gosh, please edit that out. That's embarrassing. We're gonna. I'm gonna have numbers just so I can have the numbers of how often this actually occurs, because when you think about it, like if the number is 2 out of 3, it's 3 females sitting in this room. Domestic violence, and I'll have it against women and against men, just so we can have both numbers. But like I said, like if the number is something like 2 out of 3, it's 3 women sitting here. You know what I'm saying? So that means at least 2 of us went through experiences. When actually all 3 of us went through experiences. So it's probably more higher. It's probably like 3 out of 5 or something like that. I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure the men is much lower. However, nonetheless, abuse is abuse.
Right. And
we definitely got to know, like, that if somebody is hitting you, that this is not love.
85% of domestic women, 85% of domestic violence victims are women, and 1 out of 4 women worldwide experience domestic violence.
Wow.
So it's 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 out of 4.
25%.
Every female I know went through that.
I actually in some kind of way, and it kind of sucks. I wonder would that number change from urban to city?
Yeah, I think it's very prone.
Like I say urban to suburbs to inner city.
Correct. I really think, because to be true, the majority of your friends are what? Urban. Inner city people, correct?
Right.
And I just wonder, like, how it is for, my true opinion, I do believe, because it's displayed in a lot of Hollywood movies, that white men do abuse their wife and stuff, or they get treated or get cheated on in some other type of way, so they get, emotional and mental abuse. But I really think it's more about our culture.
Domestic violence doesn't have any social, economic, or color boundaries.
I was actually going to say that. I don't think,
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying it's prominence. It's prominence.
No, it crosses all lines. It's
Right.
just who reports it, where you see it. Of course, you see it in your community because you're a part of this community.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Mm.
It's everywhere. That's what I'm saying.
Lord. So there's no prominence of whether it's more higher in females or than males?
It's higher. They say
it's higher than females.
It's 85%
So
of domestic violence.
That's my point of saying. I think it's the
women.
males. I think it's the males that's doing it the
But
most.
the thing is, it's when men don't report it.
I was going to say that. 'Cause what man is going to be like, man, my bitch beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a restraining order against this crazy bitch. No.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I was a man, I probably wouldn't report that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta know that it happens. Just like women aren't reporting it, men aren't reporting it. Some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've actually seen guys getting beat up by
I know somebody that says, you know what, I'm sorry for that. Because it's not funny. It's funny because I know him, but it's not funny in general. You know. So, but anyway, so he was like, his girlfriend hit him and he had a blood clot or something in his eye. And you know what I'm talking about? Because you might know more details about that. Anyway, and I was like, that shit crazy. Because I would have never looked at him and been like, oh yeah, he's talking to a crazy bitch that blacked his eye before. You know what I'm saying?
And how big he is compared to
how big. Yeah, you know, he can definitely crush her if he wanted to. But he chooses not to. But choosing not to sometimes turns you into the victim.
So we got to pledge. We got to take a pledge. Since this is, put your right hands up.
Wait, what we pledging to?
We are pledging to no more displaying of domestic violence. This is our pledge.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree. You know, and I actually think, and I know this might sound, a lot of people are like, well, why would I step in when that person might go back to them? I think when you're out in public and you see stuff like that going, you should try to intervene. And I'm not saying jump in and try to fight the boyfriend or the girlfriend or nothing like that. But you should try to be like, hey, you know, maybe you can just hit them with the, y'all might want to do this in private. You know what I'm saying? Or just simply call the police or something like that. Hold on, wait, let me finish. But I'm saying stuff like that because when I did go through my little small period of domestic violence, you know, it was a little bit after I had Naya and stuff, and I was talking to somebody, and then we got into it really, really bad. And I was walking down the street, and I was going to like a store or something, and he started some stuff and started trying to fight me and stuff. And a random guy came and was like, he pushed him and was like, yo, you want to fight somebody, fight me, you're not going to put your hands on this girl, you know, stuff like that. And then he let me go down the street a good ways before he let the person go. Before he let the person go. And I thought that was, hold on, wait. I thought that was, you know, I forget what I'm saying. I thought that was very, very brave of him.
Right.
Because he don't know what weapon that person could have been holding or anything. And the guy was scared, so while the man was like, nah, you ain't going nowhere until she get out of sight.
That's how
the guy sat there because he knew he didn't want to fight this strange man. You know? So I really think that people should definitely see if they can intervene. Now, if you intervene and the girl was like, mind your fucking business, alright, fine. I ain't even gonna sit up here and argue with you, be like, fuck you, bitch, no. I'm gonna mind my business. You continue to get your ass beat. You're not ready yet. But sometimes people are ready, but you know what I'm saying? They don't know how.
They don't have the
you know
help,
what I'm saying?
the intervention.
I pulled over before on that same spot and asked this girl if she want to ride. When he took her purse and stuff, and I was like, you want me to just take you somewhere? You need a ride? And she was like, no, he gonna give it back because that's what she used to.
Yeah,
that's
you
what
gotta
she
deal
used
with
to.
that.
No, I'd have been like, man, yeah, fuck that purse. I'll give me a new ID. Fuck that card.
But at the same time, like, if you come and you see somebody on the street and they get beat up on, regardless of what, like, me personally, I mind my business because, like I said, like, I've been through a lot. And I know, like, yeah, at the moment I want help, but I'm going back with him. one day, and this girl was getting beat up, and then she was like, help, help, help. And we let her get in the car. So she got in our car, and she was like, oh, he's going to be mad because he thinks it's some guy. So we ended up taking her back to where he were. And even though he told that we were females, he still beat her up. And she didn't want to get back in the car. She was still with him. So,
but that's why I said you gotta offer. Whether they take it or not, your conscience is clear. Your conscience is clear.
What you can do is call it.
Because I'm not taking you back. I'm not taking you back. Bitch, you're in my car. You can get out right here. You can walk back, but I'm not taking you back so this motherfucker can beat your ass.
No, we took her back because me and the same person, the other person that I was with, we was going through the same shit. And the crazy part is, so we helped her, although we took her back. So a few weeks later, me and her chilling. We having some wine, crabs, whatever.
You knew the girl?
Huh? No.
So
this is the other person that was in the car when she picked up the random girl.
So a few weeks after that, we together, me and my friend, we together, we having a good girls' night. So her boyfriend came, my boyfriend came. Why they both came with attitudes? They wasn't together. They came from two separate places. Both of them came with attitudes. So me and my boyfriend in the back fighting like shit. Her and her dude in the front fighting. Then they get in the car, pull off, and then we hear them down the street fighting. He dragging her out the car, all this stuff. My ex-boyfriend goes down there. Why are you fighting her? She a girl. You just beat the shit out of me in this alley. And you going down there, and now them two about to fight, pulling out knives and all this stuff. And you taking up for my friend, but you just sat here and beat me up. That made no fucking sense at all. So then, both of them like, we don't need to be fighting each other. So y'all squash that shit because y'all don't need to be fighting each other, but y'all gonna fight us? That shit crazy. This shit is sick. And it was people out there who could have helped. They didn't help. They was just looking. Random people just looking. They don't anybody come over there and help. And I wasn't expecting anybody to come over there and help. Because I know, like, one time I was with Dad. He was dropping me off to work. And this girl was getting beat up in the alley. And he pulled over right beside him. I said, Dad, keep going. He was like, but no, just keep going. Because she gonna still be with him.
But it doesn't happen. Didn't you get tired of it?
Didn't she get tired of it? But look how long, like, it takes a long time.
But you don't know
for
what
the person
stage are they at. I'm always gonna intervene. And I fight, like I said, when I was saying I fight niggas for my daughter, I fight random niggas for random bitches. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If it's a random bitch, now I can tell when a bitch is sincerely finna leave that motherfucker and when she going back to him. So if I jump out and it look like you fit to go back, I'm not fighting this nigga because I know I'm gonna end up. He is a nigga and I am a bitch. I'm gonna end up with some kind of bruise on me. So is it worth the bruise? I gotta figure that out for myself. Right. But I'm always, because I want, and I do this because I want somebody, if Naya's ever in a situation like that, if she doesn't come to me, I want a random person, a random good Samaritan to come and be like,
to call the police. Like, I'll
call the police,
sit there and
do
wait till the police come.
I don't care.
Personally, I'm not
but I want a good Samaritan to help my child if my child is ever in a situation like that.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, so then
once she get tired, when the person get tired, then they'll I don't know. But once the person gets tired, then they want to leave. Once they're tired, like some people never get tired. Some people get tired the first time. Some people get tired the third time. And then me, before I got in this situation, and when I knew other females who was going through that, I'm like, bitch, you stupid. Like, how you was going to let this dude hit you? And when I got into the situation, I'm like, well, damn. I can't leave him. I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to. I know once upon a time, we had a good relationship. You know, maybe it'll go back once he calmed down.
So is that we just keep allowing that to happen. But I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a building blocks. Maybe domestic violence awareness need to let us know something. Like, is it us that keep repeating the same patterns, expecting, certain levels of, how they say it's certain levels of domestic violence? I think you just said that. Like, is it certain levels of he ain't never gonna get this right, and you be supposed to know at 0.1 or at 0.2 or something? Like, I don't know. I
think you should leave after the first time because I feel
like who taught you how to be in a relationship?
I don't.
Nobody.
Who taught you
Nobody ever teaches you how to be in a relationship. That's what's wrong.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think after the first time you should leave. Because sometimes people have that moment where it's like, oh shit, and they'll feel bad. It's like, this will never happen again. I'm speaking from experience from last birthday. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So, and it's like, oh shit, trust me, that would never ever happen again. It was the ABC,
Right.
and then and then if it happens again, that's when you're like, no, you use this excuse the first time. The second time I have to go. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me.
A dude told me that
I get what you're like.
if it was his little sister, she was supposed to not be able to do it after the first time. Like any dude that put their hands on you and it's their little sister, you leave them. But you put your hands on me and you don't expect me to leave
That's
you.
crazy.
That's fucking mind blowing. Like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about domestic violence was a case that happened earlier this year. It's just kind of getting out in the media, but it happened earlier this year, around February. This 17-year-old was talking to this adult man. I believe he was 38. The article I read did not say. He was 38.
That's what it
So
said.
he was 38, she was 17. I don't know how long they were dating. He was beating her up then. It one time he snatched her wig off her head and burnt it and threw her back at her. He beat her up numerous times. Like at the time, they had a restraining order against him at the time of the murder. But she kept on going back. She kept going back. She kept going back. Her parents, everybody, they kept on going, filing police reports and restraining orders and stuff. She kept on going back. Anyway, so at one point she got fed up. She writes this long Facebook post and she's like, if he doesn't want, he's going to do it again. The first time, it's not worth it. She's rambling on about all this stuff. It got shared so many times. I don't know if it got shared before or after her death, but it got shared so many times where she's pretty much like telling other women, leave if you're in a situation like that. Go to somebody. It's okay. He's not the last man on earth. And then he ended up killing her. He set her on fire. He shot her. Mind you, that's 20 years apart? That's 20 years apart. Why are you talking to somebody that's 20 years younger than you? Now, if you're like 30 and 50, all right, 30-years-olds know better. But 17 and 38, that 17-year-old don't know.
38.
Yeah, that 17
Control.
does not know any better. Any better at all. And it hurt me so bad because she was so pretty. So I can't obviously put it up on the TV. I will try to have it up on the TV by next episode. Though. I seriously forgot about it until just now. So next episode, I'll have it up on the screen for you guys, so you guys can see, and we'll have a link in the bio to the article.
We can put it in.
Huh?
We can put it up.
Yeah, we'll put it in the bio. But she was a very beautiful girl. Could have got any other 17-year-old. Even could have got some college people. She was very, very beautiful. So why she was dealing with him, who knows? But it hurt me so bad because Maya is 12. 5 years she's gonna be 17. Mind y'all, her body look like she's about 15 already. Probably a little older than that.
Oh.
I make her wear sports bras to cover them big old things up. Yes. Okay.
I think it needs to be more.
And it's like we gotta talk to these youths, y'all.
It needs to be more with restraining orders as well because it's not. I mean, it's
Right,
just a
I'm
piece of
flashing
paper.
paper in
Like,
your face, like get out of here.
There needs to be some type. I mean, I can't say like they have to go to jail, but like something. I don't know, like what. Like we need to come up with something because even when I had a restraining order, this dude still followed me. I was running down the street and the officers right there, like I got a restraining order on him. They didn't even do shit. They was standing there. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm still running, and the dude running behind me. Y'all even gonna chase us to see why we running? Like, y'all, what? So it needs to be some type of, I don't know, some type of security or something. I
But
mean,
we have to make people feel like they can come to us the first time, And I'm not talking youth, but had we were able to go to mom for it or something, I'm pretty sure she would have been, she'd have gave us some advice. Granted, we probably would have rebelled anyway because that's in kids' nature to be like, thank you for the advice, but I'm not going to take it.
Have you seen the news story that's out? I think it came out the day before yesterday. I had been doing something. But the girl burnt down the apartment building. Well, she set the sheets on fire because it was domestic abuse. And the judge made her have no bond at all because she said that she had no judgment for life, other people's lives, or anything. But obviously, she got to a certain point.
she snapped.
She snapped. She set the sheets on fire. I mean, he was attacking her so badly that, damn.
That she felt like her only way out was a fire between them.
Yeah.
And she gets in trouble.
Yep, she got locked up. She had to lose her job. She was currently in school. Stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So I think it's the courts. I think the courts also have a big part to do with it.
I mean, but you can't set people on fire.
You can't.
People
Right, but we also
so
have to.
walk away
We have to
and
know.
leave
I was
the
ready to say
person.
that. We have to know we have the courage to leave. We have to leave. Like, after the first, second time, like, you have to go. I don't care if this person's taking care of you. I don't care if you feel like you have nobody else to turn to. You have somebody. Everybody have at least one person to turn to. So you gotta know that it's not okay. This is not a normal thing. Now, a lot of people think that it's normal. A lot of people think that it's normal because it's like, oh, I got beat as a child and my mama loved me or my daddy loved me and he beat me as a child. It's not the same. It's not the same. Please don't confuse the two.
It's not the same, but it still has, like, the situation, like, when I was going through that shit, 3 of my friends was going through that shit at the same time. Then the people that I did, one of my sisters was going through that shit too. So she didn't know how to help me. Then the people that I did tell didn't believe me because they like, he's not like that. He don't do that. So I'm gonna keep this shit to myself. And I ain't say nothing to nobody. And like last week, me and Kiara was talking. And she was like, well, I didn't know he did all that stuff. Like once I started breaking it down and telling her like a lot of stuff that happened, I don't even know how we got on the subject. But we were just talking about all this stuff. And she was like, I didn't know that he did all that to you. And she was like, well, why didn't you never say anything? How am I gonna come to you and for you to help me when you going through that shit too?
I get it. Because if she's like, Ronnie, you should leave that situation, then you're going to be like, well, you should leave yours too.
Exactly.
So I get it. And it's hard. I'm not saying that it's
you
easy.
wouldn't relate to that? Like, say you said, you should leave the situation. You should leave too. I mean, as being
let's leave together.
You know what I'm saying? We should be like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's do this. I mean, I think another thing is, because me myself, I don't talk. Like, I reach out and I talk about it, but I don't do it like with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
Like as my woman family, I'll reach out and say this and this, or to this person I might cover it up a little bit. But to those who are like my immediate, like I call them my bitches, you know what I'm saying? And those people, like I listen to their input. I hear what they have to say. I talk to them.
But at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want.
Right.
True enough.
But sometimes
ladies,
you need to know, like, sometimes you have to know that if you walk away from a situation, you have somebody to fall back onto for hugs, or if you're lonely, or anything like that, you don't have to say anything.
And especially if you're afraid that you're not gonna have nowhere to go, especially reach out then. Like that's when you definitely need to reach out.
But I don't think it's a lot of homes. I agree, group homes,
like,
but they're not called group homes. It's domestic violence homes.
Yeah.
It's so many that would help you change your identity, help you move to a new state. They take your kid, all that stuff.
Yeah,
but if you do that, then they help you and you get back with the person. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give you
But it's a lot of people who don't even need all of that because they like I was living with my mom. It's some people, if you went and talked to your mom, your dad, your sister, your friend, and they can help you get away from the person. And you don't even have to go through these programs. You don't have to go and leave the fucking
But it's like,
state.
I don't want my family judging me or, stupid stuff like this.
You gotta
Right.
break that stigma, for real. Like,
I didn't
you
want
were born
I
into
didn't want
this
to tell
family.
people because I wanted to still be with them. And I think that's a lot of the reason too why people don't tell.
Oh, true.
They like when we doing good, we good. When we bad,
That's so
we bad.
funny. That's crazy because I talk to you a lot. And I don't want to tell you stuff because I still want to be with the person, but I still do it because who knows what, when, and where my tragic day may happen. But at least you know.
Right.
At least somebody knows.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty glad people don't come to me because
Stand them up.
no, because y'all know I give the hardcore. My opinion is cutthroat. Ain't no. I'm giving it to you raw. So I'm glad that people don't come to me because I'll not like your person. Like I'm to the point now where I'll still speak to your person, but at the end of the day, I be like, I'm waiting for that motherfucker to do something. I'm waiting for them to do something while I'm here.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? While I'm here. Now what you do behind closed doors is your business. But if you think you're gonna do something while I'm right here, oh boo boo.
I remember this
boo,
one
all
time.
this
I don't
motherfucking
know if you
question.
remember, Joy, when he called one time, he was like, "Don't come to my house because I'm having a lingerie party," and we went over there. Girl, this motherfucker. So we fighting, right? So they got ready, okay? They was helping me. Listen, I was like, "We gonna do this shit," but yeah, and I still stayed with him after that. But yeah, so we do have some resources and stuff. We'll have it in the links, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, I did have something to say, but I can't remember.
That's why we're supposed to have talk, y'all.
Yeah, that's what
I'm sorry.
No, I think it's gonna be quick though. It's gonna be quick. So what I was gonna say was, you know, I was saying that I'm glad people don't come to me and stuff because I do give the truth, and I do hold grudges against your person whether you're still with that person or not. But y'all remember that's why me and Kiera had fell off that time, because I didn't want her with that person. She wanted to be with that person. You know, I have grown, so I'll listen to your problems. I'll give you my advice, my hardcore raw advice. And then if you choose to be with that person, I'm not gonna hold grudges against that person. But if that person think that they're gonna fight you in front of me, is another thing coming. I'm not having that shit. I'm not having it. Point blank period. And I don't care if it's with my male friends and their girlfriends. Oh, you definitely, bitch. You definitely finna get it. You definitely finna get it.
I can beat you, bitch.
Right, I can beat you. I know I can beat you. I might have a little trouble with this man, but I know I can beat your ass, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to tell people so they can know, or like if you happen to snap, you know what I'm saying, you need to have some kind of witness that, like, you know what I'm saying, well, I snapped because I'm always getting beat up, and that way, you know, your sentence, or if you get sentenced, it'll be less time because, you know, you snap. Like I have proof.
You have to have that stuff on paper. Like, you can't just verbally say.
Right, but at least if you have pictures and send it to the person, anything, email it to the person. You know what I'm saying? Then delete it out your phone. You need proof. You need proof so you can know how to get away from situations. But anyway, we can go ahead and wrap this up. We'll definitely pick it back up next podcast, hopefully, and we'll have more information for you guys if you guys need it. But if you have any other questions that you do have, we can get you the answers to them. Just shoot us an email or a comment or anything like that, and we will get back to you guys.